Well, I thought our two games against Miami were outstanding games. We had great crowds here in Lawson. It was packed each night, and the building was alive. Our players came out hard. And Miami is a team that you can call them an arch rival. They came over from the CCHA with us, and Broncos and the Red Hawks have played a lot of hockey games against each other, and every one of them seems to come down to the end of the game. And we were defending blocking shots at the end of both games as they had their goaltender pulled. And exciting hockey, and the most important thing is we got the victories, and excited to move forward now to St. Cloud.
The unbeaten streak is up to 10 now. How do you keep that from, I guess, putting pressure on the team to keep it going?
Well, I won't even talk about it then if it puts pressure on our team. I mean, to me, it's we've been playing good hockey. That's the most important thing, and our guys have had smiles on their faces at the end of the hockey game, and that's what you want to see. You want to see our guys singing the fight song on a Saturday night. That's pretty special as well too. But I think we've been diligent. Our daily work habits and practice have been very good. We had a tremendous practice here this morning, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of skill work, a lot of youth players to come out and watch our team practice and see how much emphasis we put on skills and pace and tempo. And our guys have been getting after it in practice. And, we've got some good players, and we're playing quality teams, and you have to be at your best every single night. And we played some good hockey this weekend. We're going to need to continue to do that. And we're just trying to feel good after every hockey game. And if you do that, you can get a series of wins going.
A lot of the same personnel that have been involved in the battles with St. Cloud over the last couple of years, but they do have a new head coach in Brett Larson. Have you seen anything different from what he's doing than what Bob Motzko did with St. Cloud?
Well, of course, Bob Motzko did a tremendous job as the coach at St. Cloud, now doing a great job at Minnesota. Brett Larson, he's a young guy that I met a couple of years ago when he went to Duluth as an assistant coach, and very personable guy that shows a lot of respect for other coaches and players and for the game, and happy that he's having this kind of success. I mean, he came through a great system in Duluth. They're working with Jason Herter and Scott Sandlin in Duluth. It was great, and he's just gone in, and I think what he's done is just more than anything, he's maintained the profile of the program in St. Cloud the same way. I mean, they still have great speed. They got great skill up front. They've got some big, rugged defensemen that can move the puck, and they've got solid goaltending. So he's got all the elements. I don't think you'll see in their game this year compared to the game last year big difference between St. Cloud now and then.
Playing well in a few games is one thing, which is still difficult to do, but the sustained level of excellence that Trevor has produced for you, how has he been able to do that?
Well, I think Trevor's been trying to get this opportunity for 3 years now. He's in his senior year. This is his last kick at it. And, to Trevor's credit, he changed his game. Trevor needed to quieten his style down a little bit, and, he's done that working with Tom Askey, and I think it's paid dividends for him. And, he's been stopping a lot of pucks. The guys believe in him, and, I think with that, the overall unity on the team in terms of defensive play has been that much better. So we're excited for Trevor. He's always been one of the hardest working guys in our team. He's continuing that, and we're just all pulling for him.
How pleased are you with the play of all of your lines, your depth?
Well, I think we've been tested this year, obviously, with some of the injuries that we've had right from the start of the season. A lot of young players have gotten a chance to play, and we're a four-line team during games, and we try to get everybody out there as much as we possibly can. And certainly at the end of games, the bench tends to get shortened a little bit, and we're going with guys that, have maybe had strong games to that point. But, our depth has been a key for us. I mean, you like to look at our scoring, and it's pretty well balanced, all four of our lines. And, our gray unit, the Paul Wash unit, maybe doesn't have that many points, but they've been fulfilling a very important role in terms of a key defensive line, a line that you can put out on a defensive zone face-off, and they're going to get the puck up.
How have you seen the buzz around this program this season grow from the start that, wasn't as good as you would have wanted to where now you guys are really clicking? How has the buzz grown around this team?
Well, I think there's a buzz in the whole community of Kalamazoo right now. I mean, the type of hockey that this team is playing, being one of the higher-ranked teams in the country and playing in the best league in college hockey and being right near the top of that league. I mean, there's just a buzz in general about Bronco hockey right now, and And I think our players are appreciating that. They're recognizing that. I mean, you ask any of our players when we bring a young recruit in and they're asked the question, what's the best thing about Western Michigan University? And they'll say, our fans. You know, we've got quality education, great programs, but when you're a hockey player here, you come here and you're excited, you step on the ice, the building's full of your peers, and people get excited about Bronco hockey in Kalamazoo.
Now it gets turned up, obviously. We get to January, February, toward March. Everything becomes more intense. What's the key for you guys to keep it going?
Well, I think you mentioned the fact that it gets more intense. I mean, it's been pretty intense in the last number of games as well, right from the beginning of the season. So we just have to stay consistent, pay attention to the details, make sure that we've got our work ethic. And you're going to talk to a young guy here, Cal Bennett, in a couple of minutes, who, if you want to talk about somebody that gets the game and gets life, and I mean, he's a 4.0 student in the toughest program we've got on campus in our pre-med program. I know some of our engineers might not agree with that, but and you know, just a consistent player that's in our top 5 in our conditioning and leads us in a lot of ways. Doesn't say a lot, but just goes on the ice and performs. So that's the type of intensity we need, and you know, Cale's a great guy for you to talk to.
Any update you can give us on Wade or Dawson?
Wade and Dawson were checked out again today. You know, we're expecting them to be back skating here shortly, and we're just going day to day with them.
I mean, they're all grinds. You feel it after the game for sure. But they're fun to play in. I mean, time kind of flies by. You're just blocking shots, flying up and down the ice, and I mean, before you know it, the game's over. So they're definitely fun to play in, and look forward to playing in some more of them.
9-0-1 is an incredible run. How do you keep the pressure from getting to the guys in the locker room?
I think we just take it practice by practice, game by game. I mean, as long as we just focus on kind of the smaller issues and just details day to day, I don't think it really gets too big. And I think we're just having fun right now, so that kind of takes some of the pressure off for sure.
On Trevor, you know, it's difficult to play well in short stretches, hard enough to do that, let alone play this well for this long of a period of time. He's been so good for 2 months almost now. What's it like from your angle?
It's really nice. I mean, to know that you've got somebody back there that's going to be there for you when you mess up. I certainly did a couple of times this weekend. So, yeah, it's awesome. And, you know, I'm sure he'll keep it going, and we'll try to block as many shots as we can in front of him and try to help him out if we can.
What is, you know, from the player's standpoint, from your friends, your family, whatever it may be, what's the buzz like around this program right now?
I mean, it's definitely, it's awesome and fun. I just get texts about it. My dad's always letting me know how fun it is to watch the games. And I mean, I think the most important thing is we're just having a lot of fun around the rink right now. It's nice to come in every day knowing that it's going to be a good mood and happy mood in here. So, yeah, I would say it's just overall a lot of fun and excitement.
Not like your schedule's been easy to this point, but, you know, it continues to amp up from this point on. You know, it's the stretch run, for lack of a better term. What's that like, knowing you guys have about 2 months of hardcore hockey here to set yourself up for where you want to get?
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't get any easier. But I mean, I think we play in the best conference for preparing us for playoffs. I mean, pretty much every weekend after this is going to feel like a playoff series. They're all going to be grinds, and you'll be feeling it after the game. So, no, I think it'll be good for preparing us to play us, like I said, and they're all going to be good tests.
Your dad and Coach Murray have known each other for most of your entire life. What's that like?
I mean, it was interesting coming in. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be like, but I mean, it's good to have that comfortability there. I've known him since I was little, and yeah, I guess it's just kind of funny having my dad in one ear, knowing kind of maybe what he's thinking or gonna say, and then hearing it in real life. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic.
What's it like growing up as the son of an assistant coach in the NHL?
It's nice, definitely has its perks. I mean, getting to go to the rink with him and skate with The big guys when I was younger, getting to play one-on-one with them, is pretty fun and good memories to have. I mean, and then to always have him there for to give critique after my games, and I mean, I can obviously trust it's good information that he's giving me, you know, knowing where he is. So, yeah, I would say it was pretty valuable to me growing up.
Did you kind of have your sights set on something a little different from hockey?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. You know, hockey's always the goal, but yeah, no, if I could be a doctor in the end, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to building towards that and going to med school. So, yeah, no, that would be a dream for sure.
One last question. Why do the guys call you Tuna?
A couple of different stories for that. Neil Goff kind of gave it to me in my freshman year, just making a chain from kale to kale salad to tuna salad, and then just left it as tuna. There's the Office reference to large tuna being Jim Halpert. So yeah, just kind of stuck. I guess there's a lot of ways to go with that.